Hi guys, it's Roxanne from RoxanneLynch.com. Hey, how's it going in your neck of the woods today? Okay, I know that we all can love and admire and deeply adore busy people. But why? Why do busy people just seem to get more stuff done in their day? Why do busy people seem to be ultra reliable? Why do busy people just seem to somehow have their together? Like, how is that? Okay. So this is what I want to talk to you guys about tonight. You guys know that my name is Roxanne Lynch. I live way up here, about 9 hours north of that Idaho-Montana border, up near Jasper National Park. And this is what I love to do. I love to pop into your guys' worlds, sometimes give insights, inspiration, some tips and tricks and solutions within network marketing, within life. Because I just truly believe that there's enough success and sunshine out there for everybody. So I'm excited to talk about this tonight because this is getting closer and closer to month end. And if you are involved in network marketing like I am, if you have a team like I am, and if your team is exploding like mine is, you're busy, okay? So that's why I want to talk about this because, more than ever, I have found that there is no such thing as making more time in our day. All we can do is get better at managing more effectively the precious time that we do have. So, I want to make sure we say that. And I definitely want to give some kudos and some high fives out to people that are busy and being that right type of busy, because I love women when they say, Roxanne, I'm just too busy. I'm just too busy. I don't have time to talk about this right now. And those are the girls that I want to talk to. And I want to share why, and I want to share some tips. So if you want to be busier in a smarter way, then I want to give you some tips for that too. So you guys can be more effective, more efficient, have more celebrations, and find those precious pockets of time where you're going to get more stuff done in a bigger, better, brighter way. All right. The very first thing that I want to share with you guys when we're thinking about time, and I read this in an article the other day, that a person who is really good and is really, really busy, they're like the jugglers at the circus, right? If you can juggle, some nail polish and a pen, and another glass, then a good juggler can juggle two things, and they can quickly learn on their feet, so then they can juggle three things. And a good busy person can actually get more done with a full plate. They just seem to get it done. And one of the main reasons for that is that the first point I want to give you guys is a good busy person has a filter. I have a filter. I have a filter of whether this needs to be done now or this gets to be done later. And it's an instant decision. I don't pussyfoot around it. I don't procrastinate. I don't think about it. Because usually when people leave, like I know for myself, I used to leave piles of stuff. I used to have a pile here and a pile there. And piles of stuff means that you're just procrastinating a decision. You're just procrastinating. Make a decision. Is this important? Is this not important? And that is how I react when things come to me on the fly. So I have a filter. Do I need to discuss this, do this, focus on this now? Or can I push this away till later? Okay. Obviously, I do run a lot of my stuff by a calendar, because if it wasn't for a calendar, well, then I would certainly be dropping some balls, and we don't want that. But a good juggler is always thinking ahead. A good juggler, a good busy person that is going to be more effective and efficient with the precious time that we have is always looking on what the next task is. So, and I can kind of align this when my husband and I go on our motorcycle trips in the summertime. So before we're even in the next town, we already kind of know where that gas station is. We know where that food is going to be at. We know where we're going to be staying for the night. So we were already popping those bubbles ahead of time. We're knowing what is coming up next, and we already have an answer for that question, or we already have a solution for that struggle. What are the extra steps that have to be taken into account? And then what if this goes wrong? Our minds are always busy popping and planning all these little things that might be coming along the way. Does that make some sense? So a busy person is always they're not just doing right here and right now. And it's not to say that you're not enjoying that time within that process, but we know that we're busy. We know that we're crazy busy. So if we're not planning as we're doing and actually sometimes living a smidgen into the future of what is next, that's when balls get dropped. That's when time can be wasted, when you're over evaluating, or you're over analyzing, or you're procrastinating, or you're pushing off decisions. So, I really want to make sure that we understand that as we have that list of now or later. And that is really, really important. So if we're talking to a busy person, if we're thinking about this in our network marketing businesses, when we know that we're going to be talking to a busy person, if we know this thing about busy people have this filter of either now or later, you need to make sure that you're on the now list, okay? You need to make sure that you have found a way through the conversations, talking, and same thing, busy people don't have time to chit chat too long, okay? So you need to get to the point, which for my wordy type blue personality, sometimes can be a bit of a problem. When I know a person is busy, I have to shorten all my sentences, get straight to the point. And a busy person, because they're going to do that filter of either is this going to be discussed now or later? You want to be on that now. So you need to find a way that they understand that this is important. You need to maybe change out the verbiage of, using some keywords in their mind so it triggers that this is important. This has high value. This is something that is special. This is something that is, maybe that fear of missing out. This is a limited time offer. These kind of things where your conversation, when we're not rambling, is going to get on their now list. That is a really important one, okay? So I just wanted to give that tip in conversation. So the other thing is that busy people are very, very consistent, okay? We are very consistent with our activities and our actions, but we also know how to play the patient game, okay? More importantly, along with being consistent, is that we're also being considerate of what is changing in front of us. And I touched on that a little bit at the beginning, that we can foresee into the future a little bit, where we can see where things might kind of go awry, and we're already tweaking our plan, okay? And that is recognizing also that we have that biggest bang for our buck mentality. We know that we do not have time for time sucks. We don't have time for things that are going to suck our time. We know that the world is full of distractions, okay? Whether it's your chiming of your phone, something's interrupting you within your day, or your email, or there's a knock on the door. We know busy people, we know that sometimes we have to shut the door. We know that, we're not going to keep 14 tabs open unless there's a reason to have 14 tabs open on my computer, okay? There's often that I'll turn down the speaker, I'll turn off the television. I don't want any distractions. I want to be able to pour 110% focus on that task and then get that done, rock it out and get it done. And I'm always thinking about that. It's like, how is this the best use of my time? Because we don't have that extra time. So busy people know that there's going to be distractions that come along that are going to try to waylay us, okay? So, and I have a kind of a squirrel mentality. I've got a very busy brain. So it is even more important that I actually write stuff down. Busy people have notes everywhere, okay? It's true. We have notes, whether they're in our phone, we have notes, we have a notepad probably in our purse, in the Jeep, beside my bed table, on the table. I have to have some kind of a schedule. We have to have some kind of a plan. So when we're doing that now and later thing, where is this going to fit? How is this going to fit? Okay. So the other thing is, busy people are always looking for leverage. Busy people are always looking for a way that we can take another person's experiences or trials or tribulations of how that worked for them, and be able to manipulate it to serve us, where we're not having to recreate the wheel, okay? And having that duplication process, especially within network marketing, because the best way that we're going to experience something is to do it, like that 4-H motto, learn to do by doing. And then we can tweak it, then we can reflect. But if there is a way that we can grab a hold of the shirt tails of other people that have kind of blazed the trail, and it's working, we're not going to buck the system, okay? Because busy people, therefore, we can add more things to our plate and get more done in our day because we're following along that path that has been already blazed and paved for us. So I'm always looking to experience and experiment because, that's my own personality. But it's really important to understand that systems are duplicatable. And I know in last night's question and answer period, we had a smart question from Tina going like, how is your guys' team training different than all the other stuff that I've, been experienced? I watch the company videos and, then they say I'm trained. And what makes your guys' team trainings different? Number one, we utilize and implement and teach attraction marketing. Number two, all of our leadership, including myself, coach and we teach other people, other teams. We pour into other people naturally because we pour into ourselves and our own education. And we've written out actually like a 90-day run, start to finish. This is what you start to do on day one. And we give examples, we explore and express the materials in different learning styles, different personality styles, whether you're a green or a blue or a yellow, or you're auditory or you're visual, you want to read, you need to immerse yourself. So it doesn't matter your learning style, doesn't matter your personality. We found a way to mix and match. And it just totally blew Tina's mind because she says, so you have like examples and, going, yeah, you have scripts and going, yeah, we have 3-way chats to support you. Yeah. So it just totally blew her mind about the training that is within our team, where some people will pay hundreds or if not thousands of dollars for the training that we have on the inside of this team within social retail. And they say not all teams are created equal, and that is the truth of it, definitely. So the last tips I want to give you guys is basically that I'm always knowing that I'm busy person. I'm looking for a way that I'm act as if. So this is a little mindset hack that I play with myself. I might encourage you guys to play with this, but I got way more efficient with my time, and I was able to cut a lot of the fluff out of my day when I started thinking, it's like, okay, if I was double my rank right now, what would I be doing in my business? If I was earning double the amount of money that I have right now, what would I be doing within my business? If I had double the amount of girls on my team, where would I be spending my time, and what would I be doing within my business? So I started, all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, I wouldn't have time for that, or I wouldn't have time to do this, or I wouldn't have time to do this, and that was a time suck, or that was a distraction, or that wasn't a best efficient way of use of my time. And I started changing out some of my daily activities. And there has been, all of a sudden, it's like that old adage saying, act as if and go as though, and then all of a sudden the right things start popping up into my world. It's been very, very deeply profound. And it's like, I'm self-manifesting all these things because I'm pretending I'm not here. I'm pretending I'm way, way out there. And all of a sudden my time management skills have changed. How I run my business has changed. And like I said from the very beginning of the video, is a good juggler can juggle more, okay? Because we start thinking about what is important, what is now, what is later, and we're successfully, picking up the balls as we go and then bouncing them forward, okay? Because we have the right systems to catch the dropped balls. We have the right systems because we know that, change is inevitable and growth is optional, but we have to figure out where we're going to fit in that. So we have to have the right operational systems. We have to have the right guidance so we can have predictable results of what we want. So you're going to have the right daily method of operation, that you're going to get what you want out of this business. You're going to get what you want out of this industry, if that makes some sense. So you're going to have higher results. You're going to have less effort. You're going to have less stress, less distractions, and and you're going to have more of what you really want, which is more connections, more conversations, and helping people to the sunny side of life and making great, beautiful friendships. Okay, so those are some of the ideas I wanted to share with you guys, because busy people are absolutely rocking it out. So don't let a busy person, kind of scare you or push you away, because you're focusing on those long-term goals and you're breaking it down and you're working your goals backwards, and it just works like a tinker's darn. So you're putting your time where it needs to be, because busy people can make it happen. And those are the type of women that you definitely want within your life, okay? You girls and guys have a fabulous night as always. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on the sunny side. Bye, guys.